Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the line. Over 400 years, my people been here. They need someone to lead them cause they still searching for freedom. It's hard for some folk to believe and hard for them to conceive that we the people in the book, and I know that has a lot of folks shook. Our father Abraham was called, why, he was the one our God chose. So everybody scratch where they don't itch and act as if nobody knows. Our God swore unto Isaac, and the same unto Jacob too. So I'm sorry, Ishmael and Esau, but you ain't part of the crew. Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the line. What a remarkable story that our Father chose us, and now we're His glory, a holy priesthood unto the world, a precious stone, even a pearl. He gave us the breath to live, so we ought to give Him the praise for the new moons, the Sabbath, and holy days. I want to thank God for my elder, for when my life was in a cellar and on the edge, he sat me down and taught me the pledge. It took me a while to wake up, but now I believe in the God of AI and Jacob. Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the line. No two opposing spirits can occupy the same space at the same time. So I thank God for the spirit of truth. Now I'm gonna let my light shine. We need to remember that our God is King. So make a joyful noise and let the whole world sing. Why, we are the apple of His eye, and we're gonna serve Him long after we die. My God chose me from the bottom of the barrel, so what the heck I look like singing a Christmas carol? No disrespect, but I just want the people to know, lest they forget and never grow. Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the line. Yes, we know all about Adam. God made him from the soil. His skin was black and rich like oil. But your skin tone alone don't make you righteous. Remember Paul's friend, the Gentile Titus? People say silly things like they don't have a beard, but haven't they heard of Joseph who shaved himself clean? Perhaps they should read Genesis 41:14. It's our time now, 401 in the present. We survived old and new Egypt and 40 years in the desert. Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the line. Our Israelite women are leaders, so what's the grudge? Haven't you heard of Deborah the prophetess and Israelite judge? And Samuel, I'm so glad Hannah had you, 'cause man, you turned out to be more than you could ever ask. And what about Anna? God-fearing like Hannah, heaven sent like manna, but I don't know if they can understand her, 'cause some folk just banana. Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the line. We are the people in the book, so we don't look like the scorner on the street corner, trying to be a warner with all that drama when they need to be calmer. Thank God for the new moon, 6 sunsets till the Sabbath, a solemn feast day. We practice it like a habit. Now we moving and grooving, freedom, we getting closer, but the people still confused like Sammy Sosa. Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the line. Love before truth, that's insanity. Net worth in place of self-worth, that's vanity. Cultural integration has weakened the spirit, but the people don't want to hear it. We got the candlestick, you got the cross. We got the truth, you got loss. Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the line. And some of you need to stop with this Hebrew and agree to leave the teaching to the real Jew who has the power to free you. The truth is out the cage. It's our time to take the stage. It don't matter the age. Somebody, won't you raise your hands to heaven and thank God for day 7? Children of Jacob, it's time to wake up and leave the false gods alone and stick to your own and stop trying to be grown. Headlines, headlines, read all about it. It's a terrible thing to die, believing in the light.